What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, April 17th, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you're ready for this week. We get a solar eclipse in Aries, square Pluto. It's a big kickoff, so big week, and this is a, kind of a big step up to that kickoff, and we're going to see a dark moon in Pisces, the second one. We just had one, of course, the last lunation, as we got ready for that that new moon at 0 Aries. So we get to come into a dark moon phase with a moon conjunct Neptune at 26 degrees of Pisces, and I think this is there's a dissipating factor to a lot of things in our life right now, that our consciousness, that our emotions, we can be so sensitive to, that we can really pick up on these and really, tune into that stream of the universe here. But, it takes, I think, faith, it takes surrender to be in this place, because without it, we can almost, get into a really delusional space of control, or, trying to force our hand. And I know it's Aries season and we can want to be getting that kickoff going, but this is the real one that's coming. So in so many areas of life, we're seeing certain places start to dissolve and dissipate. And I think we have to be empathetic to that factor for ourselves. We have to be able to accept and have faith that what's leaving is trying to open up a great new kickoff and a powerful beginning and story in our lives. So definitely can leave us feeling, we can also have a delusion, if you will, of grandeur of how things are supposed to go. God's playing the table all the time, but especially right now. It's a week of, starting eclipse season, very fated times. We just have to be okay with seeing where God's putting us on this chessboard of life. Forcing things, or, having some perfect ideal of a such situation can only leave us, feeling more disconnected from a dream, or feeling like nothing's possible. So I think we want to be open to all possibilities, be in the flow, be in the stream, and see how beautiful that stream is, without trying to be like, no, it needs to be better here. Like, we gotta just let some things, let the universe work its love, let the universe work its magic. There's a lot of beauty here for us, but that moon's going to come to 27 degrees right after the conjunction, and we're in that dark moon, and this is where we can really feel like we're slipping. This can really feel like we're, getting put in some kind of a place we don't want to be at, and that's not the case. Like, we're at every place we need to be right now, so that we can ultimately connect to the divinity, connect to the flow, connect to the love, and see where things are dissolving so that we can change. This is definitely a time of understanding that change is happening. It is starting, it is ending, it's all things kind of both at once. It can be a little scary. It's not scary. And this is definitely a time where we have to be, conscious enough to make sure that we're making actions that fit with our soul, and not just, trying to intoxicate our feelings, or, drown in some kind of a substance, or even a sorrow. We have to see the positives in the new beginning. Jupiter is in Aries. Remember that. We just had a Sun Jupiter in Aries. There's so much empowerment getting kicked off, and things starting and igniting in our lives. Have faith in that story. Have faith that God is going to put you where you need to be. This is not a time where the push is going to be the all-time, greatest thing. Yeah, we'll push. You'll get the call. You'll know the feeling when it's time to push. But just trying to make, play that hand that's already playing above yours, to be careful of that. That's where I think we can, really start to feel disillusioned and disconnected, and, lose faith, when really this is the time of, like, ultimate faith will bring you exactly what you probably always wanted anyways. So get ready for it. It's good, but it's powerful. The moon's also going to come and make a sextile over to Pluto when it does hit 0 Aries. And, we're also seeing the sun at 27 degrees of Aries. So we're seeing the sun squaring Pluto, getting ready to, of course, make the ingress into Taurus for the exact square. But that solar eclipse at 29, don't mistake it. That's a very tight square to Pluto. So we're already starting to feel, again, there's a transformative effect, there's an alchemization effect here. Pluto's in Aquarius. We don't even know what a sun square Pluto in Aquarius feels like yet, right, as a collective. So we're all on this, everything's a little alien, everything's a little unique, a little odd, a little weird. But again, it is trying to ignite what is valuable, what is you, and how to really connect to that authenticity. And it could be pulling a lot up from the surface that are testing us or making us feel like we don't have the power, making us feel like, you know, to doubt. I feel like there's a lot of things that are maybe very apparently trying to test our faith and our trust and our empowerment of self. And then, you know, it could also be the opposite. You could be feeling pretty like, you know what? I've been surrendering, I've been seeing, and I'm starting to see fate is putting me where I need to go. So there's definitely different ways this can play out. It's not a bad thing, but it's palpable. The energy is shifting, it's changing, it's mutating right in front of our eyes. And I think we have to find strength in that mutative ability. We are so adaptable as humans, so we need to use the adaptability card in our favor. Even Venus here in Gemini is trying to really help us adapt to the most valuable surroundings we can have, to adapt to taking care of ourselves, being able to provide, find strength. Remember, it's the expositor of the North Node. Saturn is making great aspects to that North Node still. We're getting ready for eclipses. So remember, that North Node is in Taurus, even though this eclipse is in Aries. It really is about this adaptable sense of transformative value and feeling confident and good in ourselves that is so important right now. And that can test our own faith within ourselves or within God and the universe at the same time. So I would say it's just important today to realize empowerment isn't just in what you can make happen or what you can do or what is just something. The empowerment is really feeling safe and secure, even if you're not doing anything, even if you're doing the most. You just have to really like tell yourself, I'm good and I have faith, whether everything's working out great for you right now or not. It's important. I feel like we really want to be meditative in a sense and really open to receive. This is a time where receiving can do so much for you if you're tuned into it. If you just don't want to tune into these things and you think that you can just be a bulldozer through life right now, I don't believe this is a great couple days, but a great day to be that bulldozer in life. Like, it's a time we need to chill out, feel things, go through the feelings, go through the emotion, so that we can use it to be adaptable. We can use it to change. We can use it to realize cycles, patterns. There's so many things that we don't want to take with us into the next story, but we could take them anyways, or feel like we have to, or, you know, have some obsession with something. This is definitely like not a good time to be obsessed. We have to be non-attached. Non-attached is the win, and it's going to show you the best. It's going to show you how to feel more confident, secure, and creative, and it'll give you the boost of energy you need. But don't, you know, be surprised if you feel a little energetically drained over the next couple days. This dark moon is not going to be an energetic one, even though it's in Aries. That's like the trap. The trap is like, you can conquer the world right now, or, you know, just go out there and put your will and desire behind it. But careful. It's right around the corner. This solar eclipse is gonna ignite something we ain't never experienced before, and I think that's exciting AF, if you will. But yeah, today, go with the flow, chill, tune in. There's really important things trying to take place in your life. They can only come through when you feel. And we can try and intellectualize everything we want, and that's good. We'll find truth there, but remember that not everything is seen. Not everything is, you know, some malleable physical fact. Some of it is the fact of a feeling. It's the fact of an emotion and how you identify with the emotions and what you do and your response in terms of these emotions, feelings, and how they manifest in your life. Card for the day is the Hanged Man. I think that's perfect. Neptune's card, right? Yeah, this is like, we need to chill out, kind of, you know, go within. Life can, I feel like, seem like it's turned upside down a little bit, but there are so many different perspectives trying to help you be malleable and adaptable right now for the transformation and for the, you know, dissolution of so many aspects of life too, or just even feelings within yourself. You will find enlightenment when you do come to your own perspective and tune inward to what is being emoted and what is being felt, shown. Everything just come back to yourself. And I think it is a time to, be careful about boundaries too. We can maybe, be a little wide open to spaces at the same time. Got the Sun card reversed. Very interesting. I don't pull the Sun card often, but when I fold in reversed, it's definitely an interesting one. On top of another major arcana, which is the Hangman. Yeah, I think this is an interesting one. The Sun and our ego. We can get ourselves into some really weird situations, I think, if we're, too egoic or too just, I can do this, yes and no. You'll know when you can and when you can't, but like, our ego can get us into trouble. We got to be careful. And I think that's even the Sun, like, just the self-expression of ourselves that maybe we've identified so much with. That's part of something that's changing here too. And that can make us feel like we're dull or things are dim right now. I think we still want to embrace the light within us, but I don't think we have to go around trying to blind people either. So maybe there's a humbling effect with these cards also. And I pulled 2. This deck is still so sticky. Death card reversed, 3 major arcana. You know what? That's the beautiful part is like, Death card reverse is like life card. There's life being birthed. And we might have this is it. This is the identification. This is everything I know. This is what's seen. Change is coming. Probably already feel it. I know you guys can. Embrace that new life that's trying to be nurtured and trying to be felt, and have you feel grounded and safe in that. It's almost like we're fighting it. And I pulled the other one too. What was it? The 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like that's a stop fighting card too. Like, it's not about like some prestige or some recognition in the world. It's about like your own prestige and recognition. And I think, this is the time where we all have to, validate ourselves. This is not about just some, there's no more somebody else validates anybody. This is literally the most important time, I think, of like your own self and spiritual validation is everything. So I love you all very much. I hope that you're able to find that. And I do think that there's levels of our identity and ego that are dissolving as we come into an amazing new start in the next couple days of something extremely powerful and, special. So we don't know what that is. God's playing the game for us in many ways right now, but our responses to what and where God is trying to put us is crucial. So I love you all very much. Hope you have a beautiful Monday. I'm going to get the sun out of my eyes, and I'll see you tomorrow. Much love.